Good morning. I hope you've been enjoying our poetry unit. So today should be, fingers crossed, Thursday. You might be running slightly behind, but the plan is this will be live at 9 a.m. on Thursday morning. So we are still looking at poetry. This will be one of the last days on poetry. So yesterday you will have learnt and performed one of AA Milne's poems. And today we're just going to do something slightly different because normally we'd be performing it in front of an audience. But like I say, I've had to adapt that for social distancing reasons and the fact that we're not in school, so we don't have a class captive audience, as it were. So I'm just going to share my screen, find it. And as always, adapt the size of me. Because I can't deprive you of that, can I? So today we're going to be looking at one of my favourite AA Milne poems, and it was as I grew up, I got one of AA Milne's books, Now We Are Six, as a child, and it's always stuck with me. Now We Are Six is one of my favourites. So just going to recite it to you. And you can find it really easily online. Just type in Now We Are Six, AA Milne, and it comes up. When I was one, I had just begun. When I was two, I was nearly new. When I was three, I was hardly me. When I was four, I wasn't much more. When I was five, I was just alive. But now I'm six, I'm as clever. So I think I'll be six now, forever and ever. So I really like this poem. I'm sure some of you have got your favourites as well. Now, the task today is to adapt one of AA Milne's poems to suit you. And I thought Now We Are Six is a really nice one to go with. Obviously, it's a choice. You don't have to pick this poem, but I would pick a fairly simple poem, a short poem to adapt. It's probably much easier than picking a much longer poem. So the reason I thought this one was good was because you can adapt it for your age. So if you're 18, you could go all the way up to when I was 17, but now I'm 18. Okay, so six, we've done that. So 7 or 8, and it's up to you. And you've got to find rhymes that work with this. Okay, so 7 and try and find something that rhymes with 7, and 8 and try and find rhymes. Alternatively, you can change it all the way through so that they don't rhyme. It's entirely up to you, but you can see it follows a very particular pattern. When I was one, I had just begun. Okay, so it's set a tone and a rhythm throughout, so try not to break that up. Okay, so it's entirely up to you which poem you pick, but it will be good to write in the style of AA Milne, and this is a really positive start point if you're stuck at all. So I would read it, I would enjoy reading it, and I'd get to know how the rhythm goes. You might want to underline and count the syllables, and then look for rhyming words for 7 and 8. Because this is a rhyming poem, which doesn't always happen, and try and you might adapt some of the other lines in it to fit more closely with you, with how you feel. The lines about now I'm 6, or obviously we're not now 6, so that will need to be changed. So it might be, you might change it to when I was 6, because you're not 6. So you might have to change that quite a lot because I'm as clever. Well, that doesn't work because you want, so you might find something that rhymes with 6 as well. Okay, I'm dying to see these examples on your portfolio. They're flooding in. So today is Tuesday and they've been flooding in all morning for the fact file that we've been doing, which is fantastic. So keep them coming. If you'd like to write this and then recite it on film, that would be fantastic. And hopefully I'll be able to collate everything as much as I can, and we'll be able to share it when we all do see each other again. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to pause there, but any questions, please, Dojo, a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.